it's Kristen. So normally when I do a get ready with me, I normally come to the finished face and then, you know, we go backwards in time. But I decided I would what difference does it make? You're going to see me barefaced at some point anyway. So that's what we're going to do today. I had so many compliments, requests, that sort of thing on the face that I did that I was wearing in my May favorites that I thought I would go ahead and do that for you guys. Today it's been a really long time since I've done a get ready with me. So I'm going to do my best to not talk too much, but I know that most of you guys like the little bit of ramble. I'm using the Chanel LeBlanc de Chanel. It's on my use it up list for my primer. And you can watch my face get all red because that's what it does. So I will probably fast forward through parts of this and maybe put a little music behind. But I promise that I won't do that too much because I know you guys don't always like that. But I also don't want this to be like 35 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next is just my foundation. I do a pump of the Guerlain Tenue de Perfection, which I've been working through. And I am in the shade Beige Pale. And then a shot / pump of NW20 in the MAC Mineralized, which is another one that they work really well together. I've talked about them before. I just kind of mix them on my hand and then dot it all over my face. I did a periscope. I don't know when you guys are going to actually see this, but I did a periscope on Saturday, June 4th, I think it was. I think that's right. Yeah, Saturday, June 4th was so much fun. I kind of did my use it up face of the products that are in my, some of the products that are in my use it up. So this is the e.l.f. I don't know what the name of this brush is. I will have it listed below for you guys. But this should have been my favorites. It'll be my favorites next month, I'm sure. I love this. It's really quick and easy. For me, it's much quicker and easier than these brushes. I don't know about those, you guys. I like the smaller one that I use for concealer sometimes, but I don't know. I don't get the big ones. I don't get it. Then I'm just running this down here. This is so quick, you guys. This brush. It's just one of those products. I feel like I could do a whole video just on this brush. It would be quick, but I feel like it's deserving. All right, I just have a Q-tip and my It Cosmetics by Redness. I just get it out of there with a Q-tip because it's down too low for me to reach with my fingers. And then I just put a little bit on my little red spot right here, and then a little bit on each corner of my nose. Use a little brush that came with it. And just blend that out. Do you see how that works so well on my redness? My little cheek of red there. I also noticed that from wearing my glasses, I wear my glasses at night, pretty much take my contacts out immediately when I get home and put my glasses on. So I feel like I get a little redness there too. So I just take whatever's left on there and do that. And then I do this. I don't know. I just feel like I get redness around my lips. I don't know. I could be crazy in that. The Tarte Maracuja concealer, the creaseless concealer. I don't find that it's creaseless under my eye, but I love this on my face. And I just kind of dot it on this areas where I need it. And then this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I always put, when I first pull it out, I go on the outside of my corner and bring it in, so that the majority of the product isn't getting like right here where it's really going to crease. I'm just using the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush to blend that out. And then I wipe that off and I just do the same with the same brush, just kind of over the areas where I put that other. It's Sunday morning, and I'm going to film a Try Treats video with Bob that you will see at some point. I don't know. I have no idea when these are going up. I feel like I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off this month, and so I'm just trying to film as much as I can. I normally don't film 3 videos in one day, and I am going to film a haul video today to get up yet today, but I normally don't do that, but sometimes it's just necessary because I don't want to bore you guys with the same face. All right. Bronzer I've been using up. This is probably very boring. Tom Ford bronzer brush. This is Aphrodite's Shell from the Extra Dimension Aqua something collection. You know. And I was talked about this in my Periscope. I've been doing this bronzer, or putting this bronzer on before I put on my powder foundation, and then you put my powder foundation over the top of it, and then I just kind of top off with this again, which I will show you, but I just feel like it makes it blend in a little bit better. So I do go here, bring it down, and then you guys all know that my neck is whiter than any part of my body. So I really just try to match everything up. I'm even wearing the same shirt that I was wearing in that video, although I can't really tell. It seems particularly bright in here, though it's really dreary outside. Smashbox Photo Filter. I have the shade number 2, Sephora 55 brush. And like I said, I'm just buffing that right over where I put that bronzer. I think it's because I don't like the stark look of bronzer. Not stark, you know what I mean. I just like everything to be really blended. So I do that, and I'm just taking whatever's on. I didn't put any more product on it, and just kind of going over those same areas right here. I don't worry about the neck. I just do that on my cheeks. That's what I do. All right, the e.l.f. Complexion Perfection. I'm using up this sort of half over here. This is a Quo Blush Brush. It's really soft. I just go over under my eyes a little bit. Nothing crazy there. All right, I have done my brows. I used the L'Oreal brow pencil, and depending on the feedback I got at a video I put up recently, there may or may not be a video coming on that. Or it's already out, I'm not really sure which. So then I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and same old, just prime my lids. MAC Apparently Paint Pot and the Beauty Junkie Angled Brush. I always get too much, so I have to put some on one eye and then go to the other eye. I love this brush. I feel like it helps me get, you know, relatively precise underneath my brow. Then with the Beauty Junkie Pro Blender, whatever, the blending brush, I just am taking Maybelline Linen all over the lid. I just do that every day. I just feel like it gives me a nice base to blend onto. You could use powder, you could use, I mean, whatever. This is just the one that I'm working through currently. Deer just ran through the front yard. Oh, there's a baby. Aw, it's a little baby fawn. All right, that was redundant. A baby is a fawn. Not sure if they showed up in the background or not, but probably not. Okay. The benefits of living in the country, right? Okay, so now I'm going to use the lid color that I was using that I'm loving, that I can't stop talking about, is the Anastasia Pink Champagne. And I'm just using a Smith, I don't know, just says Smith on it. Number 256. I bought some of these Smith brushes at IMATS. Actually, it's a pretty interesting brush. It has the, see the little funky tip on it? And I do like it. We gotta pull this a little bit closer. All right, I zoomed you in a little bit. This shade is just so pretty. You could really just do this. See why I like this brush? So I laid it down, and then you turn it flat like this, and it blends really well. So you could do this as a one shade look if you wanted to. I'm not adding any more product. You can see I'm just kind of blending it upwards. All right, the other eye matches. This is a Tom Ford number 13. You can use any crease brush, doesn't matter. It's just the one that I've been loving. And I'm using MAC Haux, H-A-U-X, I believe is how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. I'm just blending out that crease. Adding a little dimension. Now I'm going in with the Sephora Pro Blending number 27 brush, and I'm going to use, you could do either one depending on which way you want your look to go. You can use handwritten if you want, or you could use Folie. See, they're obviously very different. I'm going to use MAC Folie. And I'm just going down the outer corner. I've talked about this for years. I'm going to kind of stamp there, turn the brush, stamp there. See, I'm turning the brush. And then I'm going to wipe off the brush, make sure there's nothing left, and then just blend. And all that, I mean, you can tell what Folie looked like in the pan, but all it's doing here is just adding a little bit more dimension to the eye without making it look like you've gone all smoky eye. You know what I'm saying? Same thing on this side. I'm just going to show this one more time. Stamp here, turn it, stamp here. This is my crazy eye, so I have to hold it a little bit. As we get older, oops, wipe that off. As we get older, we have crazy eyes. If you think you won't, you're wrong. I'm going to use a little Blanc type, which I still can't determine whether this is being discontinued or not, which makes me sad if it is. Apparently I'm going to get some of it in my eyebrow. Whatever. Clean up the outer corner. I always do this with whatever's left, just to make sure that inner part's really blended, if I'm not doing like an inner highlight. Then one more time with whatever is left on this brush. This is my transition shade brush. Just gonna go over the edge of that again. This really is like the quickest eye of life. Okay, maybe not the quickest eye of life because one shadow would have been quicker, but then this is the Marc Jacobs in Blacker. I'm not using any liner on my upper lash line. I'm just going to tight line. I have to do that. I'm convinced that I have like more open space here than the normal human being. I don't know why, but I do. Some on my lower waterline, so I'm cleaning that up with a Q-tip, and then I'm just going to use the Q-tip to get anything out of my crease that, like my little lines that might be there. Okay, I started to do this when I was going to show you. Do you see the difference that that makes from this eye to this eye? And that's because, I mean, I don't know, I feel like the width on my upper waterline is bigger than most people's, but for me, it makes such a huge difference in definition on that eye to that eye. So I'm not necessarily that eye to that eye, but like with it or without it is what I meant. Alright, so I want to put a little bit of blush on, and the blush that I used in that video was the New Romance. It was in my favorite by MAC. I just love, love, love this blush. I'll smile. And this is the It Cosmetics. I don't know what the name of this brush is, but I'll find it. I don't think they sell it at Ulta anymore. But I'll link what I can find. Mineralized blushes in general, whether it's MAC or any other brand, they just seem to blend so much better into the skin. I think they're nice for aging skin when you want a little glow. It gives glow without like accentuating anything you don't want to accentuate. Just gonna grab a spoolie brush and put my brows back in place here for moving them around a little bit. I'm going to grab a little Fix Plus. It's the last thing I do before I put my mascara on. Sometimes I use the, I love the smell of that little card to, sometimes I use the Make It Forever one. Sometimes I use one that I have from camp called ID. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little mascara on, and then we'll be right back. All right then, hair down, mascara on. I had a slight crisis where I sprayed some hairspray to get my baby hairs down, and it sprayed all over my face, and then I had mascara everywhere. Just the way it goes sometimes. So the lip product that was in my favorites that I used that day was the Maple Blondie Butter Gloss from NYX. I just really like these. Do you see how much pigmentation there's in that? For summer. I mean, they're nice all the time, obviously, but I just think they're great, nice and easy in the summer. Alright, so there you go. That is the fresh face of May favorites that, like I said, I had so many requests to do this, so here you go. I'm going to zoom in and give you guys a look at the eyes. This eye is a little bit red because I poked myself in the eye with a Q-tip. It's just the way it's going this morning. Alright, so there you have it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. I should have everything listed in the order in which I used it, hopefully, below. If not, let me know, and I will get I will get that in the list. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye!